Hello, my loves. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jay. Guys, it is Saturday, which means yes, I am about a day behind on starting this reading vlog. Typically, I like to start my reading vlogs on weekends, which means Friday evenings, but it's been it's been a freaking hell of a week. Let me be real. I have had 2 flat tires. My car is currently at a shop, and it's just been a busy freaking week. But the good news is it's the weekend. I've got a lot of good things ahead of me, and it's just gonna be a good month. Can I just say, as much as I love October and everything that goes with this that fabulous spooky month, it has been a lot. It's been so busy and jam-packed and full of surprises, aka 2 flat tires, but what are you gonna do? So the real thing that I'm trying to accomplish with this reading vlog is to get through Godsgrave. This is going to be the main focus of this reading vlog. I'm probably going to extend this vlog longer than just a weekend because it takes me longer than a weekend to get through a freaking book. But that's because of life, guys. Can I just say, I am currently on page 19 of this book, and Jay Kristoff, you know how to start a book with a bang, literally. So I'm enjoying it so far. And you know, I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. I'm scared to finish it. I'm scared for it to be over, but we all have to put our big girl pants on and finish the series that we love, right? Right. Okay, so that is that. Just so you know what I'm trying to accomplish with this reading vlog. I did want to recap. I did finish Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Crow, and it was fantastic. It was great. It was a magical journey. Lots of cool things happening here. Very reminiscent of Harry Potter, Roald Dahl. It was just whimsical and at times silly, and a lot of the times absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna pick up the second book, and I have this like habit of annotating, and then like where it starts getting crazy, I just forget. I forget to annotate. So currently, all of my books that are just mainly half annotated. Also, if you hear background noise, my boyfriend is leaf blowing because my parents are coming over in a couple minutes. Can't get around that. So sorry about that. But I really recommend this if you are into middle grades, which I am very much so into middle grades, and you just love a good, wholesome adventure. And there are some darker elements to this. There are some plots afoot. I loved every bit of this, and I will continue to talk about this when I do my October wrap-up, which will be airing soon. I have yet to film it, but it's coming. Okay, so before we get on with the weekend, I just wanted to do a little unboxing because I've got some cool stuff that I got in the mail. I'm going to be honest, November is going to be like the month of unboxings. I ordered a bunch of crap and they're all coming this frickin' month. I don't know. But also, I should mention, November is probably going to be a book ban for me, a book buying ban. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Anyway, but today is November 2nd, and I definitely had to have a date with my neighbors to go and to Barnes & Noble's and pick out a book or two. So book ban is going very well. But after that, I will not be buying any more books because I have a lot to get through. I will probably resume buying books in December because that is the month to buy things, aka holidays. But yeah. So my first package here is actually from a shop that I found at Etsy, on Etsy, aka, and also Instagram. What am I saying? Anyway, the shop is called Haley's Bookish Shop. Yeah. So let's open this. I'm afraid to open this with scissors, but that seems to be the way to do it. Look at this packaging, guys. How lovely. Okay, and the card says, "Thank you for your order. You're awesome. Love, Haley. We appreciate your business." I'll leave all the links below so you can find her stuff, but she's got little washi tape here that has little Day of the Dead skulls. I love it. Okay, how do I... This is so... Oh, okay. Oh, hot mess. Oh, no. I'm the worst at opening things. I don't know how to be delicate. Oh, okay. So what I got is a book sleeve, and it's called, the print is called Autumn Trees. So that's nice. Oh, it's lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Also, when I ordered this, I was so excited, and then I realized most of it is white. If you know me at all, I am a frickin' klutz, and I should not be allowed near white, nice things. But here I am, ordering white things. But it's so nice. Ooh, I'm so excited. Let's see. I bet it'll fit my Morgan Crow book. Oh, lovely. It does. I love it. Also, I wish I had gotten this earlier because my Morgan Crow book is all sorts of screwed. Just all sorts of bent. I can't be trusted with paperbacks, which is why I try to buy hardbacks, but also what can you do? So this is lovely. And then the other thing that I got from her is a pin hoop, because since I am subscribed to Owl Crate now, I have been getting an enormous amount of pins. And also, I'm starting to understand why people are obsessed with pins. Like, I don't have a lot of wall space. So I'm thinking that maybe pins are a nice compact way to appreciate artists that I like. This is lovely. Do you guys see? It's a velvet yellow and a dark wooden hoop. I love it. It's so good. I can't wait to put things on this. Gosh. I'm in love. Thanks, Haley. Your stuff is great. It's pretty sturdy, too. I'm surprised. I really thought that it would not be sturdy. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. And I have another package that I'm really excited about. Sipsby, or Sipsby. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if the light keeps shifting. Outdoor light, very unstable. I mean, not unstable, but it's hard to sort of control that. Anyway, I have always been wanting to check this subscription box out, and then I was watching a video by Hardback Hoarder, Allie, and she had a discount code. She subscribed to it. She loves it. I am a big frickin' fan of tea. Mostly just hot beverages in general. So I was excited. And normally the box is about $15 a month. And she had a code for $5 off your first box. So I couldn't say no to $10. And also, basically what they do is they send you a personalized selection of the teas that they think you might like. There are often 4 different kinds, and then there are, I think, 4 servings of each kind. Did I do that math right? I don't know. Okay, we'll just open it. Ooh, so this is what it looks like when I open it. November teas. Yeah. Okay, look, so there is a spoiler card. That's super cool. And it says, made for Jessica, which, if you don't know, that's my actual name. My nickname's Jay. Cool. Okay, so not technically. So it looks like I have Organic Pumpkin Spice by Davidson's Organic Teas. Organic Gunpowder Green, which I love. I love a good, strong, vegetal green tea. And then I've got another organic green tea by Equal Exchange. And so the gunpowder green tea is by Bare Leaves. And then I've got a peppermint rooibos by Rishi. Interesting. So historically, I am not a rooibos fan. I think it kind of tastes weirdly sweet and weird. I don't know how else to explain that. But at work, they had a rooibos cranberry tea that I just felt like trying one day, and turns out I love it. I drink it every day. So I marked on my box to, include it. So here is an organic green tea. So that's cool. Ooh, okay. We got a little pouch. Let's see. Oh, fancy. Oh, cool. So I guess, oh yeah, I've got some loose leaf. It's the gunpowder green. So I've got some loose leaf tea, and then they've included some disposable pouches. That's super cool. I like that. I typically drink tea pouches, like tea bags, but I also have my own steeper, so I may use this. But I do have a steeper, so I don't really know if I need it. And this doesn't look like a lot, but honestly, this is about like 4 or 5 servings of gunpowder tea. When it's nice loose leaf tea like this, you can get a couple servings out of it, and you really only need about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons per cup, depending on how big your cup is. I used to work for Teavana, and I've always been a big tea person, so I know all the things. I don't think Teavana exists anymore. It's been sort of absorbed by Starbucks, but when you apply for a job at Teavana, your first couple of weeks is basically studying this like really thick textbook about tea and all the teas that they have, and then after that you take like a series of tests on the content, and then even then you still have like 2 or 3 weeks of not actually selling tea. You have to like work the floor as opposed to behind the counter where all the teas are, so it's kind of rigorous. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I've got 4 more sachets of that green tea, so that's cool. I do love a good green. And then here is the pumpkin spice tea. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, and it's black tea, and it, I don't know, just says, blends black tea, aromatic spices, pumpkin essence, to create a creamy, robust brew with a finishing cinnamon spice. And it looks like there's of course there's tea, black tea, ginger, organic cinnamon, organic nutmeg, organic cloves, organic allspice, and natural flavor. So that's cool. I'm going to drink the heck out of that. That's going to be great. I do love a good spicy tea, and strangely enough, I'm not a big chai fan. Like, I've had good chais here or there, but I don't know what it is about chai teas. They're not usually a hit with me. But strong cinnamon teas, I am down with. And then I've got the peppermint rooibos. Look at the sachet. It's so nice. By Rishi. And Rishi, I'm a big fan. I've been drinking their teas for a while. I don't buy them often because they're actually kind of expensive. But it looks like it has organic rooibos, organic peppermint, and organic, essential bergamot oil. Well, I don't smell anything. Sort of. But it smells good. It smells like peppermint. Almost vanilla-y. You know what? That's what it is. Rooibos tastes and smells a little bit like a weird, sweet, almost vanilla-like taste. And now that I'm saying it, it sounds like it tastes good. But to me, when I worked at Teavana and was around it a lot, it kind of felt sickly to me. So we'll see if I enjoy this. But rooibos is an herbal tea, so this is nice to drink before bed. I drink a lot of caffeinated things as it is, and it's nice to have a mixture of herbals. And then I've got, ooh, cool. I've got a little postcard. And it says Ernest. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it's lovely. So that's cool. Yeah, I could send this if I wanted to. I may not, but yeah. And so that's all the unboxings I have right now. So just to give you a heads up, later on, I'll probably take you along with me. I have plans with my neighbors, as I was saying, to go to Barnes & Noble's tonight. I'm probably not going to get too many books because, have to change. So I have 2 flat tires, but basically I have to just change all 4 of my tires because they were needing to be changed to begin with. So that's a low-key grand right there in just money I could have been spending on books. So I'll probably get like 1, maybe 2 books tops. I'm hoping I can control myself. And then we're getting tacos, so I'm really excited about that. I'll try and insert maybe a quick clip, but I really want to focus on spending time with them because they're really wonderful people. But those are my Saturday night plans. Tomorrow I have a lot to do for the channel. Lots of filming, lots of editing, so it'll be a busy day regardless, but I do intend on getting a lot of reading done. So, this has been long enough. Let's get reading.
Hello, friends. So I am about 30 pages in because, surprise, surprise, my day has taken a busy turn and I haven't really had much time to read. But for being about 31 pages in, the action really hasn't stopped in Godsgrave so far. I don't know what it is about Jay Kristoff, but he's just a freaking mastermind at writing. And just the way he writes certain action like scenes, the pacing is just so well done. Like I can actually feel myself like scooting to the edge of my seat. My breath is just caught because I just am so nervous for what's happening to our wonderful main character, Mia Corvere. And I just feel like it's going to be like this the whole freaking book, and I'm going to blaze through this. I'm hoping I blaze through it, but also I'm hoping I don't because I love it so much. We're about to leave for dinner for tacos soon and then to the bookstore. And I'm going to attempt to contain myself to one, maximum 2 books. But then the rest of the night will be devoted to Godsgrave. Whatever. We might get home late, so it might not be a lot of Godsgrave, but it's going to happen. And I'm just loving it so far. Gosh. So I'm in Barnes and Nobles. I'm gonna try and vlog. I'm in the middle grade section, so I wanted some cool new middle grade books. So we're gonna see what there is to offer. There's so much. I'm so excited. Hello, I am home alone. I don't know how this keeps happening to me, but I am low-key excited because when I'm home alone, I have less welcome distractions. I should mention welcome distractions happen when I'm not home alone. But I am obviously not reading because I have got to film for the channel. And yeah, I've got a lot of books here to talk about. So I've got a lot of things coming up on the channel that I need to film. And then hopefully, is this terrible? Like, can you actually see me? This can't be any better. But yeah, I will hopefully read today. I've probably read like 5 more pages today, this morning, and I will come back at you with an update later after I finish filming with these enormous stack of books here. And I think I might be getting a new camera. I don't know. I have to figure it out. So, yeah, lots of things happening today. Let's get to it. Hello, yes. I am in my second bookstore in the same weekend. I did not end up buying anything from Barnes & Nobles last night, but I just found out that I have a bookstore in my town, an independent bookstore, and I think I'm gonna buy something because how can I not support an independent bookstore in my town? A couple years ago, there was another independent bookstore that I think closed, and I really don't want that to happen to this bookstore, so I'm definitely going to get something. It's just a matter of what. We've got a good selection of like YA over here. I mean, middle grades, like maybe I'll probably spend too much dang money here. I'm about it. I'm so excited. If you guys are in Raleigh, this is 158. What is this called? I think it's called 158. But I'll link everything down below, of course. I'm really excited. This is going to be the place to be. And they have like book clubs and meetups. So I'm excited to get involved with this community. Hell yeah. Hello, guys. So it is currently Tuesday, and I just wanted to give you a quick update, really. Sorry, okay, let me stabilize y'all. Yeah, there you go. Look at my kitty. This is Tig. You've seen him before. He's a nice cat. So Tuesday, just a quick update on Godsgrave. Haven't gotten very far. I finally passed the 100-page mark last night. Super exciting because I don't know, things tend to just fly by after the first 100 pages. But can I tell you, the first 100 pages, there was nothing to the first 100 pages of almost any book, it takes a lot of world building and catching up and stuff. Godsgrave, I don't know if it's just because it's the sequel of one of the best books I've ever freaking read. It was a freaking ride to begin with. It was amazing. It is amazing. So I'm currently on page 142. Some crazy stuff has happened. Oh my God, that's my dog playing with his bone. Some crazy stuff has happened. Part of me was not surprised when it happened, and part of me totally expected it because since it's a trilogy, there had to be twists. There had to be things that happen to make it last in a story this long. But yeah, I'm interested to see how it will go. Hello, friends. Welcome to Cat Camera. It is Wednesday morning. So, first, let me tell you, I got some tea. This is from my Sipsby box, Sipsby, and this is the Davidson's Organics Pumpkin Spice Tea. It smells very nice. Very hot. I'm not gonna drink it yet. And then I have, for breakfast, a very healthy slice of zucchini bread. I'm so excited. Boyfriend came home last night and picked up a loaf. And I'm excited about it. But let's get to the realness, the business. Godsgrave. Okay, guys, I am creeping along. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get further in this book. I think yesterday when I updated you, it was at 140 pages, something like that. I'm currently at 168 pages. There's little Snape. And it is going really well. I mean, I'm going to say the same thing in every update. It is fantastic because it is. It's fantastic. But I did want to check in and tell you about how when I first picked up Nevernight, I remember seeing a review of saying that it was a Japanese steampunk. I don't know who the hell said that because it is not Japanese steampunk. There's nothing in these books that is a Japanese steampunk. If anything, it's very reminiscent of ancient Rome. And currently in the book, there's a very ancient Roman sort of event that Mia participates in. I don't want to say too much because literally I don't think it's in any description of the book whatsoever. It is freaking excellent. It is so excellent. I just don't know what else to say about it. I'm gonna keep saying that too, I guess. I guess I repeat things. But as someone who studied Latin and ancient Roman history and Greek history for over 8 years through high school and college, I'm digging it. It's so badass. It's so violent. And I mean, it definitely brings up feelings of how people were not necessarily treated as people in the ancient world, and there is definitely those vibes in this current setting in Godsgrave. So that's interesting, and I think Jay Kristoff does it very, very well, very tastefully, but not beating around the bush, not sugarcoating it, because it is what it is. And I think it's interesting because I know from Nevernight that Jay Kristoff was an excellent writer, but also he might be a history buff. I really think he did his research in building this world of Nevernight and Godsgrave and Dark Dawn. So I am just #1 fangirl here. So I have work to do. It's a work day. I'm gonna continue reading throughout the day. So gonna drink my tea And then I'm gonna have some of this delicious zucchini cake. I mean, look at it. Also, guys, have you watched his Dark Materials on HBO? It's just premiered this past Monday, and it is mind-blowingly excellent. I'm gonna have to get the books. Like, I mean, I know it's a book ban, but lies, jokes, it's not. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to be on a book ban. But you should watch it because James McAvoy is a dreamy, dreamy man. And the Damons. Oh my God, this cat is really going in. What are you doing, cat? That was gross. Sorry. Maybe you didn't need to see that. Bye-bye. Hello. It's me again. So, I literally read like a freaking page. What is happening in this book? Something just happened. Someone that Mia has sort of like teamed up with in this situation turns out to know things. Ugh, how do I not spoil things and share this with you? I just don't know. Okay. We're just gonna keep reading. Yep. Hello. So I have just passed the 200-page mark. That is very exciting because now I'm officially sort of halfway through the book. I'm going to go back inside because my hands are cold. It's actually kind of cold outside. It's like 60 degrees or maybe a little under. My lunch break is almost over. Can I just say, I don't know why I'm going to be continually amazed by Jay Kristoff and his writing. I don't have words for it, really. I will say one thing that I've noticed is that his world building is very good in the way that he does it is that he sort of pieces things little by little. He's sort of the king of flashbacks. He does them very well, and I don't find them confusing at all. And I feel like the way he's developed the main character, Mia Corvere, it's just been sort of, I don't know. It's very methodical. Her personality unfolds more and more as the story goes on. And that sounds like a duh sort of thing, but he does it so well. As complications happen in the story and the plot, Mia's personality and responses to it also develop along with those complications. And I think that it's just so well done. I have nothing but love for Mia Corvere and everything that she's going through right now, how she's so very single-minded, and like a lot of like single-minded, ruthless main characters, she is made of steel, but also she has very human parts of her that sort of peek through all of that steely exterior that I think is just makes her 10 times better. I love it. I love every bit of this freaking series. Oh. And it's time to go inside. I don't know what they're freaking out about. Hello. I'm finally off of work. And this is not going to be a reading update. This is going to be a very exciting unboxing. Look at this giant, I can't even show you, it won't fit in the frame, how large this box is. It's a very large box. It's not very heavy, obviously, but let's open this. I know what this is because I ordered it, but you don't. Oh, Roscoe, go away. Okay, dogs, you gotta move. Go. Max, not that way. Okay. What could it be? So this is something. These are a lot of things. There's little pieces here. I'm not being very clear. Hey, hey, Max! Don't be eating these things. Oh my God. Can you go? Can you lay down? I got a new camera. Guys, I got myself the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II, so I can stop filming on this ridiculous phone of mine that won't upload videos to my desktop. This is a highly recommended camera for vlogging, and since I've been doing so much vlogging, I figured it was probably worth the investment. Let's take a look. This is the smallest thing ever, and it costs so much. Isn't that how that always works? Okay, I have a bunch of stuff here that came with it, tripods, cleaning equipment, stuff like that. I'm gonna mess with this for a little bit, but I will probably end up switching to this camera for vlogging later. So if there is a change in quality, you will know why. So I'm really excited to keep forging ahead and reading things and bringing you content. So yeah, I will check in with you later after I've messed around with all my new toys, and I will be reading more of Godsgrave later. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, just kidding, y'all. I have read like 6 pages and I am exhausted. It's 9:30. I'm an 80-year-old. I just wanted to comment. It looks like I am solidly about halfway through the book. Yeah, about halfway through the book. So that's great progress. It looks like I'll probably not finish it before Friday, so I'll probably just marathon it and definitely finish it by Friday night so I can move on to other things this weekend. I will be in Asheville this weekend, so I would love to finish it beforehand. Regardless, I'd love to say that the footnotes, the one thing that I was really having trouble with when I was reading Nevernight, within the first 80 pages, I whined so much about the footnotes. And the footnotes in Godsgrave are excellent. Like, they don't pull me out of the story as much as the footnotes in Nevernight did. They actually really feel like a solid piece of world building in Godsgrave. And Nevernight, in the beginning of it, it mostly felt like excess information that I really didn't want to know about. But what are you guys doing? Oh my God. Oh. How is there a lot of hair? I can't see. We bought these like gloves from Asheville that like catch the dog hair and is supposed to like help with their skin issues. Our fluffy dog is so itchy. He has lots of really intense like fall allergies. Anyway, the footnotes, very good in Godsgrave. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Hello everyone. We are on the way.
I'm at a gas station right now. Getting gas.
He's the freaking worst. We're heading off to Asheville and I am very tired. I have got my coffee. I did not sleep well last night because I had like 16 cats on me. Just kidding. I only have 2 cats, but they sleep like rocks when they're on top of you. But I have brought 2 books with me. I brought Godsgrave because I once again did not finish it because I was so tired last night. I don't know if I'm gonna get any reading done, so we'll see. I brought Godsgrave and then I brought another book that I'll show you later. I don't know what our plans are. We're only there for one night. We're gonna be there probably around 2 o'clock today. And then we're just gonna explore, enjoy our time. I'm hopefully gonna stop by Malaprops because I love that bookstore. I have been eyeing a shirt from there that says Eat, Sleep, Read, and I think I need it. I think it's essential. And I might pick up a book, even though I don't need any more books. So that's the situation. We're gonna drive. See you soon. Hello. So I am about a little under 100 pages away from finishing Godsgrave. We have just made it to Asheville and I have just had a mini little meltdown. Something crazy happened in the book. And I have not cried due to reading in a very long time. I wasn't even attached to these characters and there were so many emotions. I was not ready. I will tell you more about it later, but I'm so close to finishing Godsgrave. I can taste it. And I'm afraid because I have a feeling these books are just going to destroy me. They're already sort of halfway destroying me, but I don't know that I'm ready. Okay, we're gonna get our adventure on in Asheville soon, and hopefully I will finish this book by tonight. We are going to Malaprops. So excited. Hello! We made it to the hotel room after all of that debacle. Can I show you this place? Look, there's my best friend. Her name is Corinne. And here is this fancy mirror. It's so nice. Let me take you around. Here is a closet. I don't know why we would need a closet. Here's the bathroom. Look at that fancy shower. But really, let's get to the books, okay? Because that's what we're here for. We're going to get to the books. I bought books that I already have. Surprise. Everyone's laughing at me because they all witnessed me buy it, but I can't help myself. Okay. Okay. That's Frenchie.
Hi.
We've been friends since high school. He dates my best friend. They're going to be married soon. Oh, Frenchie, that's a nice face. Okay, so just to get back to where I was earlier, I read Godsgrave in the car to basically ad nauseum. Literally, I was so nauseous from being motion sick, but I had to keep reading because some shit went down and I was not ready for it. Full emotions, full tears. I really only have like 50 pages left of this goddamn book. And also, I think I put my bookmark in the wrong place. But I only really have 50 pages of this book left. I'm not sure where it's gonna take me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna destroy me. We're gonna finish it tonight. I'm gonna stay up if it kills me. But we went to actually a couple bookstores while we were touring Asheville earlier. We're in the hotel room now because we're waiting for our dinner reservation at a vegan restaurant. My friends are the best because I'm literally the only vegan in my group, but they always think about it. We passed by Malaprops, one of my favorite bookstores. It's very popular in Asheville. If you're here, you're bound to run across it. But we went to this really impressive used and rare bookstore, and I didn't buy any rare books because, first of all, I'm poor. But I did get some cool ones. So the first books that I got are, can you see this? Oh God, yeah. These are by Beatrix Potter, the Peter Rabbit books. And these are the original and authorized edition. And you can tell that they're definitely older because they're so small. They're like here's my head, here's the book. So this was, I don't know when this was printed, but they're so charming. Let's see, it doesn't say copyright. Well shit, I don't know.
Oh, this edition was published in 1987. So still old compared to like, it's 2019. But they have all of the illustrations. They're so charming. I'm really excited about it. I also got The Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck. I am basically trash for children's books. I love children's books. I will collect them. I don't have children. I'm basically a child, so that's it. And then I got another edition of Watership Down. Everyone and their mom that was with me made fun of me for getting this book. But my best friend, because she's my best friend, encouraged me to get this book.
Yes.
Yeah, that was her. That was her yes. But this is, from the outside, it's obviously not a very special like edition of Watership Down. I actually have an illustrated edition coming. There's, hey baby, go away. I actually have an illustrated edition of Watership Down coming in the mail from Book Outlet. So discounted, illustrated, amazing. I'm so excited. But I had to get this very like, it doesn't look special. It's like a paperback edition. I think this was printed in 1972. Yeah, this is a 1972 edition of Watership Down. But what won me is like, there's a note inside, and let me read this to you. It says, "To Susan, a journey to the special world of fantasy where fiction is hardly discerned from fact, and both after reveal great truths." And it was given Christmas of 1976 to whoever Susan is. Excuse me, Susan, you were a very lucky child or person. Why did you let this edition go? That's a beautiful freaking note. But now it's mine. So I'm excited. I'm a giant sap and I love this story. It's so sad, but I love it because bunnies, guys, bunnies. A friend earlier characterized this as basically a bunny trail of tears, which is perhaps the most accurate description of this story because it is absolute sadness mostly. At the end, they make fun of me because I'm a giant sap. I cry at everything, and yet I have multiple copies of this of this frickin' book. Yeah, it's great. There's a lot of wonderful things that happen at the end. There's hope, but it is sad. So for those of faint of heart and very emotional, maybe don't read it. I am both. I am faint of heart and emotional, and I still love it. Okay, I'm going to go now because we're going to go to dinner soon, and I want to get some reading. Maybe I will finish Godsgrave before we go, and then I will update you, and I will probably have more tears to shed and share with you. Goodbye. Excuse me. Something happened, and I wasn't ready for it. This whole goddamn series, I'm just not ready for it. We just found out something very, very important about the main character and her family, and I really wish I could tell you about it so we could discuss it thoroughly, but we cannot, or I cannot. And I don't know how to feel right now because basically this changes everything about her entire story. I think, maybe, I'm not sure. What's happening, guys? What's happening in my life? And I still have some pages to go. I can't math. Y'all, what's 420 minus 339?
89 pages.
I have 89 pages left. That's a lot of time for shit to go down.
Yeah, I mapped that right.
I hope you mapped that right, just because she was flipping through pages as if it was going to count up for her.
I don't count well, okay? My strength is in words.
You're Asian. How does that work?
And that is brought up every time. And here we are. I'm going to get back to reading and being made fun of for not doing math. Being math? Doing math. Goodbye.
Hello. Yes, I'm filming on my phone, even though I have a brand new camera, because it is 5:20 a.m. Maybe you guys don't know this about me, but I don't sleep very well these days. But my stomach hurt this morning because I ate way too many things last night at dinner. It was delicious, but it was a lot. So I went into the bathroom to pee and then to read. Turns out, when you use the bathroom, the light shows into the rest of the hotel room, which, unfortunate. I didn't know while I was just sitting in the bathroom reading. I thought I was leaving everyone to sleep until my friend had to get me, which is, so that's why I'm here at 5 a.m. I actually woke up at like 4:30, and I tried to sit or sleep in, lay in the dark after my friend came to get me out of reading in the bathroom. And I literally have like 15 pages of Godsgrave left. And my mind would not stop racing. So I'm going to finish it. I'm sitting by a really nice fireplace here. So, yes, I am. Thank you. Hello. Well, I just finished Godsgrave. All I can say is that this was a fantastic read. Truly, truly amazing. Holy shit. Now it's 5:30 and I am tired, but I'm gonna read more because I have another book to read. I brought this with me, so we're gonna do that.
Hello, I'm home. I was only gone for a day, but it feels like years. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting old and cranky, but as much as I enjoyed myself at Asheville, I really love being home. I missed my animals, I missed my bed. I did not sleep very well last night. I've already made a cup of tea. Also, that's not the view I wanted to give you of this cup, because look how magnificent this cup is. Yeah. So before I get into my final analysis, or rather review of Godsgrave, because I gave you the high level, like emotional version of what my thoughts were of Godsgrave after finishing it. I promise my hair's not this gross in real life. But I did get a lovely little package. I'm so excited. So here's a cute little backstory. I'm obsessed with candles. Probably every person is. If you don't like candles, you either got a really sensitive nose, or you don't like happiness. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You don't like cozy things? But so I took a chance and did not get candles from Bath and Body Works, which is usually my go-to. And I ordered from a company that I found on Instagram called Get Fictional. Yes, it is a bookish based candle company. This is a really big like box for this tiny candle. Is there anything else in here? Nope, it's just packing peanuts. Okay. It already smells amazing, so that's a cool thing. I told myself that if I liked this candle, I would definitely be ordering more and maybe in bigger sizes. So that's cool. So I got the, I think the 9 ounce. Yeah. Oh, look, you see it? It's Krampus. So this is the scent is roasted apple, pine, and warm spices. Look at this packaging, guys. It is gorgeous. Oh, it's a wood wick. Oh, guys, it smells amazing. This is exactly the scent that I want, and I'm gonna burn this shit right now.
warm apples. I definitely smell that. And I definitely smell the pine. Not quite the spices. I feel like there's a hint of cinnamon. Let me get my lighter. Alrighty, little flame, burn little candle. I'm always worried about wood wicks. Like, I'm not that familiar with them. I don't buy them that often because they're typically pricier. All right, little candle. I'm so excited. I have a feeling I'm gonna be a regular customer because, first of all, this packaging is beautiful. They really knew who they were marketing to because I am trash for anything Krampus related. So we're gonna set that aside, let that burn nice and cozy. We're gonna get our hygge on. Are y'all familiar with hygge? It's like you're just gonna have to look it up. It's Hygge. It's like the Nordic concept of coziness. And I'm not Nordic, but I love some cozy. Okay, so we're gonna put that aside and let's talk about Godsgrave. Guys, like I said earlier in my assessment when I was like wide awake at 4 a.m. that I really had expectations. I didn't have a lot of expectations in terms of what I expected from Godsgrave. I didn't know where it was going to be going. But I had somewhat expected there to be middle book syndrome. And I mentioned this earlier. I really thought it was going to be filler for, you know, building up to the third book. And it really wasn't. It honestly could have been a standalone book. It was just that good. It was just that filled out in plot. And I appreciated the hell out of it. Jay Kristoff really knows how to write a damn book, let me tell you what. For any of y'all who are not into the Nevernight series, if I was obsessed with it when I read Nevernight, I am even more obsessed since finishing Godsgrave, guys. It is phenomenal. The writing is amazing. And listen, in Nevernight, you do get inklings of like maybe he's taking inspiration from Imperial Rome. Godsgrave fully fleshes that setting out. It is just out of this world. I am speechless to what this book gives me as a reader. Like, I couldn't have found something more engrossing and entertaining and fully immersive. I am so attached to these characters, even the bad ones, that I'm just confused about it, okay? 5 out of 5 stars. The world building is excellent. The relationships are excellent. The character development is just so good. Mia becomes more complicated as a main character as the story goes on. And she was already complicated to begin with. She already had a rough start. She already had a really crazy goal that was motivating her and her plot forward. And it just continues to sort of get twisted and convoluted, but in the best sort of ways, because you know that as she progresses in this plot and her character develops, that you're in for a ride. Like, this ride has not peaked yet. We are not over that hill. We are still going on the up and up. And I have a feeling, because Dark Dawn is close, I think like 500 pages, I have a feeling Dark Dawn is just going to obliterate me. I'm ready to have my heart ripped out, kind of not, but this vlog has probably been long enough. Honestly, you have to read Nevernight. And if you have, comment down below so that we can talk about it. I need to discuss. I need to have friends who can discuss Godsgrave. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed trying to map this, you know, reading journey out for you. You know, there were some parts where I was like, I'm not sure that anyone cares about these pieces, but I thought I'd put it out there, because if this were me, if I was the viewer, I would enjoy something like this. And I try to just stay true to what I like to view and what I hope you also like to view. So leave me feedback in the comments. You can be brutally honest, because I would love to hear from y'all. Any case,
Please comment down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know when I've got good things coming to you. I'll see you later, guys. There's my cat. Bye.